You're watching ABC 36 on your side. Good Day, Kentucky.
Welcome into Good Day, Kentucky. I'm Doug High.
And I'm Lisa High. Thank you so much for joining us here this morning. And it is finally Friday.
Finally Friday, or
Yes.
Fabulous Friday.
Yeah.
Take your pick. We've got a lot in store for you today on GDK, but let's start with that forecast meteorologist, Dylan G'day, standing by. Dylan, we've been talking all morning about a taste of winter over the weekend.
Yes, and it's very, very short-lived. We're into the 50s today, 50s on Sunday, 30s though for Saturday. So a winter kind of sandwich right in between some spring-like weather. Here's a live look over Lexington right now though on our Hickson Funson Kentucky Lawyers camera. You see downtown some low visibility. It's not terribly low, but still it's noticeable, especially as you look a little bit off of the surface. So we are seeing some fog reported at the airport right now. 46 degrees. West-southwesterly wind making it feel closer to 43. Most of the fog right now is into far southeastern Kentucky where it just stopped raining. But looking at Viper radar, we're smooth sailing right now rain-wise. There's a low chance of a sprinkle or two in the mountains later on this afternoon. Most areas, though, you're going to deal with partly cloudy skies. Clouds and radar showing that system pushing off towards the east. And today, pretty decent day, honestly. I know roads are damp still this morning in a lot of areas from the rain yesterday, but all day is going to be mainly dry. Temperatures reaching the low to mid 50s after starting the day in the 40s for most areas. We briefly dropped down into the low 40s here in Lexington, but already up back to 46, 48 Manchester, 43 in Hazard is our coldest spot out there right now. And looking ahead at your forecast for the remainder of the day today, we'll be into the mid 50s, so around 5 degrees or so above where we should be this time of the year. Should clear out nicely late in the afternoon as well. Sunset's looking really nice today. Tonight, though, we're going to fall into the 30s and eventually maybe the upper 20s by tomorrow morning. And that's going to lead to a rain-snow mix, switching over to some snow showers. Yes, some snow after we almost hit 70 2 days ago. We'll break that down, plus a look at next week's forecast, which is turning active once again with more spring-like thunderstorms. Details coming up in your full forecast.
All right. Thank you, Dylan. Well, a person is in the hospital this morning after getting stabbed. Police say they responded to the 400 block of East 6th Street just after 1 a.m. for reports of a person who had been stabbed. When they arrived, they found an individual suffering from a stab wound. They were transported to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Police say all parties have been accounted for, but charges have yet to be filed.
To Madison County now, a man has been arrested after he was accused of killing his wife yesterday. 78-year-old James Brock arrested after deputies received a call from his daughter-in-law saying that he and his wife Doris were unresponsive in their home on North Highway 27 in Eubank. Now, authorities say when they arrived, they determined that Doris had been shot after an altercation with James. James was initially taken to a local hospital for an apparent drug overdose before police arrived. He's now charged with murder.
We now know the name of the man that was found dead in a pond in Lexington. The Fayette County coroner has identified the man as 30-year-old Sammy Morales Placencia. He was found dead Wednesday in a pond near Yorkshire Medical Park off of Richmond Road. The coroner says Morales was reported missing from New York in December. The coroner's office says they were able to identify him through his tattoos. The investigation into how he died continues. Well, new reaction this morning to Alabama becoming the first state in the country to rule embryos are people. More Alabama hospitals and clinics have halted IVF, even with women and their families in the middle of their treatments.
This ruling also impacting the race for the White House. ABC's Perry Russum in Washington.
This morning, fallout from the landmark decision in Alabama where the state Supreme Court ruled frozen embryos are the legal equivalent of children. Two bills are now being introduced in the Alabama State House, one that would protect in vitro fertilization.
Until it's implanted in the uterus, there's potential life.
And another that would put the court's ruling on hold.
We're trying to clearly help folks understand that a fertilized embryo is not a child.
The list of clinics postponing treatment for IVF continues to grow, affecting patients like Tori Beasley, who is working to have her second child through IVF.
How does someone else get to dictate what I say, what I want for my family?
President Biden says the disregard for women's ability to make these decisions for themselves and their families is outrageous and unacceptable. The president saying this is a direct result of overturning Roe v. Wade. Vice President Harris blaming former President Trump for appointing the 3 Supreme Court justices who helped overturn Roe.
And that's what got us to this point today.
Overnight, ahead of the South Carolina Republican primary, Trump not mentioning the Alabama ruling, but taking credit for appointing the justices who struck down Roe.
From my first day in office, I took historic action to protect the unborn like nobody has ever done.
Trump's primary opponent, Nikki Haley, walking a fine line on the issue, saying embryos are babies, but the decision should be made between the patient and their doctor.
We don't want fertility treatments to shut down. We don't want them to stop doing IVF treatments.
IVF is a treatment that is widely used. The CDC reporting almost 250,000 families use IVF every year. Perry Russum, ABC News, Washington.
A Richmond, Kentucky man has been arrested after he was accused of trying to meet up with a 13-year-old girl. The Madison County Detention Center says 30-year-old Kevin Perkins tried to set up a meeting with a teenager at an apartment. However, instead of a teenager, Perkins met an independent organization to stop men from meeting underage kids. The organization eventually called the Richmond Police Department, and when police arrived at the apartment on Gibson Lane, they arrested Perkins after he told them he was trying to meet the minor for sex. Perkins facing charges of possession of material displaying the sexual performance of a minor and tampering with physical evidence. He's being held in the Madison County Detention Center.
Governor Andy Beshear is weighing in on a proposal to expand the Bluegrass Station in Lexington with a new airfield. The expansion, if passed with the state budget, could impact landowners near the Fayette and Bourbon County lines. Landowners say they fear they could lose their property through eminent domain. Governor Beshear posting a statement on social media saying in part, quote, "The Department of Military Affairs proposed the Bluegrass Station Air Park, but I do not and have never supported moving forward with the project if it is unable to secure local support," end quote. Bluegrass Station is currently near I-64 and I-75 in Lexington. The U.S. Army established the site about 80 years ago.
Well, lawyers for former President Trump are trying to get another case against him dismissed. On Thursday, they filed several motions in hopes to throw out the classified documents case against him in Florida. His attorney cited presidential immunity, amongst other things, for the reason. They also say special counsel Jack Smith was unlawfully appointed. Earlier Thursday, lawyers for Trump's former property manager, Carlos de Oliveira, asked a judge to dismiss the charges against him. They say their client did not knowingly obstruct justice when he helped move boxes into a storage unit in Mar-a-Lago. Special counsel Jack Smith charged him with multiple offenses. He has pleaded not guilty.
Well, in Texas, a special grand jury is convening to examine the Uvalde school mass shooting. Numerous law enforcement officers who responded to the fatal incident were ordered to come before the special grand jury looking into the matter. That's according to the Austin American-Statesman, which adds in-person testimony is scheduled to start next week. Some of the officers subpoenaed to appear are from Texas Department of Safety. The May 2022 shooting at Robb Elementary School claimed the lives of 19 students and 2 teachers.
Wisconsin police are still searching for a missing 3-year-old. An Amber Alert was issued for Elijah View Tuesday afternoon in the town of Two Rivers. That's just south of Green Bay. The child's mother has been in police custody since Wednesday morning, and she faces a possible charge of party to a crime of child neglect. Another person, a man, also facing a possible charge of child neglect, and no word yet on his identity. The mother is expected to face a judge Friday afternoon.
Well, Congress is facing another possible partial government shutdown. In January, Speaker Mike Johnson announced a deal to fund the government at nearly $1.7 trillion. But the fight over where that money goes and what programs get funded has dragged on for weeks.
And now appropriators are working around the clock to reach a deal before the next government funding deadline on March 1st. Johnson is facing pressure from members of the House Freedom Caucus to include dozens of policy riders that would never pass in the Democratic-controlled Senate. Well, the results of a U.S. Army survey highlights the ongoing struggle to combat extremism.
The internal survey carried out last year was obtained through a Freedom of Information Act request by a nonprofit government watchdog group. It found nearly half of respondents incorrectly identified how to report extremist behavior.
Others didn't know they are prohibited from donating money to organizations that advocate the superiority of a racial group. But it's not all bad news. The survey found Army leaders had incorporated extremism awareness and prevention into their command climate, but there is still room for improvement. Well, coming up after our break, Dylan has the full forecast for us. It's quite the roller coaster.
Yes, it is. And we'll have details on a career fair opportunity, so keep it here.
Right now, there's just so much happening in our world.
And so much happening
right here in Kentucky.
Making sense of it all, that's not always so easy.
That's where we come in.
Good morning, Kentucky, and good morning, America.
We're right here, and we got you.
Yep, we got you, Kentucky.
Toyota is all about having choices, like more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else, including this powerful new Tundra with the best resale value in its class.
Toyota also believes in the power of personal choice for reducing carbon emissions, including this built-in-the-USA electrified Tundra Hybrid.
Now choose low 4.99 APR financing on a new 24 Tundra, or lease one from just $439 a month. Plus 2 years no-cost maintenance.
The choice is yours. Toyota, let's go places.
Want to know a secret? More than just my armpits stink. That's why I use Secret Whole Body Deodorant everywhere.
4 out of 5 gynecologists would recommend Whole Body Deodorant, which gives you 72-hour odor protection
from your pits to your Secret Whole Body Deodorant.
Sometimes Jonah wrestles with falling asleep, so he takes ZzzQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, and wakes up feeling like himself. Get the rest to be your best with non-habit-forming ZzzQuil. Better days start with ZzzQuil nights.
I was driving on the highway. As I came to a stop, a car rear-ended me. Dealing with Morgan & Morgan was very simple for me. The process just seemed so easy because I didn't have to go anywhere. Everything was electronic. I used DocuSign. I was surprised how easy it was.
Davis H. Elliott Company doesn't just hire employees. We empower owners. Other companies may use the same tools and have the same equipment, but what sets us apart is our people. Elliott is proudly 100% employee-owned and offering the opportunity for you to join our team. Visit us at the upcoming ABC 36 Kentucky Employee Job Fair to learn more. Elliott, own your future.
Welcome back. Meteorologist Dylan Goday here with a look at those weather headlines. So rain showers have exited for us here in Lexington. Now we could see a few sprinkles into eastern Kentucky. It's not going to amount to much. Most areas will actually clear the skies out this afternoon, and it'll be a decent rest of the day. But we are tracking that rain-snow mix on the way tonight. And yes, some areas are going to be waking up to some snow showers flying out there for your Saturday. But that is very short-lived because we've got a return to spring-like weather into next week, and those spring-like temperatures are going to lead to the threat of spring-like storms, especially late Tuesday into Wednesday, out ahead of another strong cold front that's going to drop our temperatures once again. So Doug had mentioned it earlier, we're on a weather roller coaster, and right now we're starting our little bit of a drop into Saturday before we head right back up to those upper 60s, near 70 degrees with those temperatures. So right now, not too bad for this time of the year, at least. We're into the mid to upper 40s. Our average high temperature in Lexington is 49, and we're already right at that number right now. But we are significantly colder than we were yesterday by around 10 to 15 degrees region-wide. It's all thanks to the wind shift. Yesterday, we had that strong southerly breeze warming things up. Today, more of a westerly, northwesterly wind, and that's dropped our temperatures. Viper radar, quiet for us locally. Those showers have exited out of eastern Kentucky, and looking around the region, that front from yesterday is now well to our east as well, moving into the mid-Atlantic and eventually pushing out of the region. But we're watching this front to our north. Quick moving Clipper system is going to be dropping through during your late evening hours and the overnight and bring us that chance of rain-snow mix turning over to some snow showers this morning. So timing things out with Futurecast today, partly to mostly sunny, but notice how there are a couple of those showers trying to pop up into the mountain counties. When you have that northwesterly flow, the air rides up against those mountains and produces the potential for some lighter rain showers. In the wintertime, when it's a lot colder, that's where you see those mountain snow showers with this kind of setup. But as you head into Saturday morning, that's where we'll start to track morning chance of a rain-snow mix into southern Kentucky, some straight snow showers into northern Kentucky. That moves off towards the south and the east. It's not going to be a ton of snow by any means. Very light accumulation. Many areas see no accumulation at all, but it could reduce visibility, especially east of Lexington along I-64. That exits by the evening hours, and we're left with a cold evening into your Sunday morning. Cold to start Sunday, but by the afternoon, we're right back into the 40s and 50s as we warm on up there at the end of the weekend. So your temperature trend, we bottom out Saturday into Sunday morning, and then we really spike Monday into Tuesday, pushing 70 degrees. But that, of course, is going to lead to some storms. Monday into Tuesday, just some isolated activity is anticipated across the region. Not a whole lot to worry about. Maybe some storms in the afternoon and evening hours on Tuesday. But watch Wednesday, out ahead of a cold front. Heavy rain, gusty winds, and a strong to severe storm threat is possible as that front passes. Then by Wednesday night into Thursday, we see a big temperature drop. It's likely going to be colder to end next week once again. So Storm Prediction Center is already highlighting most of the region for a 15% risk of strong to severe storms next Wednesday. So you want to stay up to date with us with more updates. Today, though, showers exited to the east. We're left with partly cloudy skies, 56 degrees. Tonight, we're going to fall into the low 30s with that rain-snow mix potential late. And looking ahead at your full 7-day forecast, warming up Sunday after a cold Saturday, Tuesday into Wednesday, tracking those storms and warmer temperatures before temperatures drop Wednesday night into Thursday.
Boy, Dylan's got a full plate there.
Yes, he does.
Tracking a lot weather-wise for us.
He sure is.
Appreciate it, Dylan. Well, Elliott Services, you know them. You've seen their trucks. They're your friends and neighbors, and they provide electrical and low-voltage service for both residential and commercial. And they're housed here in Lexington, but they serve all of Central Kentucky.
And today we are joined by Keith Simpson with more details. Keith, thank you so much for coming in today. We appreciate it.
Happy to be here.
Okay, so first of all, let's talk about your company itself. You all say that you are 100% employed, or that you're 100% owned by your employees. Is that right?
That's right.
100%
cool.
employee
That is
owned.
cool.
Yes.
So tell us about that.
So 100% employee owned.
Yeah.
We started our ESOP in early 2000.
Okay.
And became 100% employee owned in 2012.
That's got to be an incentive to join the family,
Yeah.
I would think.
We have a slogan that we've been using. Own your future.
I like that.
Oh, I like that too.
Give us the quick elevator speech about what Elliott does, because we've seen the trucks. We know you all are out there in times of trouble to keep the lights on. It's a community service position.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, you know, everyone sees our large trucks and the utility work that we do.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really know all the other things that we do, which is, you know, commercial, industrial, electrical, residential electrical. I like to say everything from a lightning bolt to a 9-volt battery.
That's pretty good.
And everything in between.
Quite a
everything in
range.
between. Yeah, that's right.
So what qualifications do you look for in folks when they apply for your company to work for you all?
That's the great thing. With such a wide variety of services, we can take new hires from, you know, high school graduates all the way to from college graduates. So we're looking for every skill set. We have such a diverse business group, business lines, that we can really accommodate almost any skill set. So we're looking for coordinators in the office. We're looking for people to maintain our equipment fleet, which is quite extensive, and then we're looking for electrical workers as well. So
very good. And this is ripped right from the headlines. I mean, it's so difficult finding qualified, awesome people out there right now, and so we've created these job fairs for looking for these candidates. Keith, what are you looking for Elliott in terms of, you know, that special mix to join the team?
So what we're really looking for is someone who wants a career. We're looking, you know, as an employee-owned company. Remember, when you come to work at Elliott, you have a career. A job for life.
Yes.
So we're looking for someone who wants to come in and grow with the company, and someone who wants to have a long-term successful career.
Yeah, because there's a lot of folks that just work a job just to get by for a while, but you guys are looking for career-minded folks.
Career-minded for owners.
Yeah, exactly.
We want owners of the business.
I was going to say, skin in the game.
That's right.
That's a game changer.
That is.
And, you know, we're really looking for people who aren't interested in doing the same task every day for the rest of their life.
Right.
We look for someone who's excited to grow their career with the company.
Yeah.
Well, if this is ringing true for a lot of our viewers out there who are tired of jumping from job to job every 2 or 3 years, that want to have a home, that want to be able to chart their course. This job fair that you're participating in is a great opportunity to get to know you better.
Absolutely. I'll be there.
Very, very good.
And where is it going to be and when is it?
So our first job fair is this next Wednesday on the 28th in Madison County, and then we have several more planned after that.
All right.
Wow. Well,
awesome.
we appreciate the partnership with us, too, on this. We think this is going to be a great opportunity to bring folks together and get on the right track for a career.
Oh, we're excited to connect the community to these awesome jobs. So.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for coming in today. We appreciate it.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
Well, coming up on the other side of this break, we've got consumer news. Stay with us.
Change is never easy. There will be naysayers, doubters, and critics. You may even give up for a moment, only to start again another day. Because you believe in moving to the beat of your own drum, in passing down lifelong skills, in your ability to lose weight and keep it off. And when you believe you can succeed, you already have.
Wegovy is for adults with obesity and shouldn't be used with semaglutide or GLP-1 medicines. Don't take Wegovy if you or your family had medullary thyroid cancer, multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or if allergic to it. Stop Wegovy and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction. Serious side effects may happen, including pancreatitis and gallbladder problems. Wegovy may cause low blood sugar in people with type 2 diabetes, especially if you take medicines to treat type 2 diabetes. Tell your provider about vision problems or changes, or if you feel your heart racing while at rest. Depression or thoughts of suicide may occur. Call your provider right away if you have any mental changes. Common side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
So keep on believing, because it's not just about the weight you lose. It's about everything you gain. Believe on. Wegovy.
It's here. The best President's Day sale ever at Sims Furniture and Mattress Center. Extreme discounts store-wide. Take advantage of red tag savings on a huge selection of furniture for every room, mattresses, and more. Plus, guaranteed financing and in-stock furniture. Save up to $500 on mattress adjustable sets. And as an added bonus, all recliners are buy one, get one half off. Sims Furniture and Mattress Center's incredible President's Day sale going on now.
ABC 36 and Elliott Services presents the Kentucky Employed Career Fair. If you're looking to start a new career, come join us Wednesday, February 28th from 10 to 2 at Telford YMCA in Richmond. Your business hiring? Sign up to be a vendor at WTVQ.com.
Tonight, there was something horrible going on inside that house.
2020 is all new.
Could it be that stress from a home renovation was a motive for murder?
Do you really know what's going on with your neighbor next door? Do you?
2020, tonight on ABC.
Welcome back. The GDK and the world's largest automaker has issued recalls for thousands of its pickup trucks and SUVs. Toyota says it's issuing a series of 3 recalls that will affect around 280,000 vehicles. Wow. In some Toyota Tundras and Sequoias, the engine doesn't always fully disengage while in neutral, which can cause a vehicle to creep forward inadvertently. We don't want that.
No.
That represents a significant safety issue, could lead to a potential accident. Now, there's a second and smaller recall, about 19,000 vehicles in this one for Toyota's electric vehicle and certain 2023 and 24 Lexus LX600 models. And this is a software issue that hinders rear view images for the driver. The third recall, a few thousand Toyota Camrys and Camry hybrids on this one over concerns with the head restraints on the rear fold-down seats. More information available on Toyota's website.
Well, Google has paused its AI tools Gemini's ability to produce images of people after a backlash over historically inaccurate depictions of race. The artificial intelligence tool was generating images that largely showed people of color in place of white people. For example, when prompted to create an image of a pope, Gemini made an image of a man and a woman, neither of whom were white. The embarrassing snafu was blasted on social media and shows how AI models still struggle with the concept of race. Google says it's working to address the problem and will re-release an improved version of Gemini soon.
I feel like we have years and years of working through all these AI issues.
Right.
As we get closer to it, whatever it is.
Exactly.
Falling mortgage rates encouraged eager buyers in January. Existing home sales beat expectations, climbing 3% from the month before, according to the National Association of Realtors. The cost of homes, though, also went up. The median price jumped 5% from a year ago to $379,000. That's the median price for a home. January was the 7th straight month of annualized price gains, but this might be short-lived as mortgage rates continue to increase, inching closer to 7%.
Ouch.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Well, on Wednesday, Beyond Meat unveiled their new version of its plant-based burgers. It's the 4th version of their meatless patties. The company says the new patty features avocado oil instead of canola and coconut oils, has more protein, less sodium. At 230 calories per serving, it has 2 grams of saturated fat, 21 grams of protein.
Wow, the revamped burger is an attempt to lure customers back with new ingredients amid slumping sales. Beyond Meat's restaurant and retail sales have been declining over the past 2 years. The company's stock price rose after Wednesday's announcement.
So this is Beyond Meat. I'm just meat.
You're just meat.
That's my company.
Yes.
just meat.
That's right.
One of the original carnivores right here.
The Beyond Meats, actually, the burger that I tried was really good. Like you could not tell at all that it didn't have meat in it. It was amazing. So
be willing to try?
Yeah,
we'll
you
see.
should. Be good for you.
Well, folks, we're going to take a break. We are back with more Good Day after this.
Keep it here.
Discover everything new for Newport Aquarium's 25th anniversary. Right now, the underwater scavenger hunt is your key to winning 4 gold memberships with great benefits like free parking and no reservations. Learn more at newportaquarium.com.
At Peterson Law Office, we run our firm based on one thing: how can we help you recover? Now affiliated with Whiteford Taylor Preston, we have over 200 trial attorneys ready to fight the insurance companies and large corporations on your behalf.
And we have the same goal, to recover for you by winning in the courtroom and help you get back to a place you were before your injury or loss.
If you or a loved one has suffered a serious personal injury or wrongful death, call Peterson Law Office today. Kentucky, call me.
Unsure what to do with that ugly slab of concrete, unused deck, or area on the back of your home? Transform it into a beautiful Champion all-season sunroom, screen room, or add a patio cover. Right now, get 30% off a brand new sunroom. Elevate your space. With Champion, adding your favorite room in the house is easier than you think.
Save 30% on a custom-built sunroom your family can enjoy all year long. Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
We know you care. But if this is all too real for you and your loved ones, make the call. Because we care too. Home instead. To us, it's personal.
Discover everything new for Newport Aquarium's 25th anniversary. For a limited time, kids ages 2 to 4 get a free pre-K membership. That's a full year for your child to enjoy new animals and adventures for free. Register today at newportaquarium.com.
You're watching ABC 36 on your side. Good Day, Kentucky.
Hey, welcome back in. Well, he is a personal trainer. He's been training for 20 plus years, owns his own gym. Also the director of an all-girls volleyball club that was established last year, bringing the sport to black and brown girls who may not have the opportunities or access to this sport.
That's right. And today we are joined by DeMarcus Lewis. DeMarcus, thank you so much for coming in today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
You're among friends here because you've got a former Kent State volleyball player sitting right here.
I've heard that, yes.
Love volleyball,
yes.
and I love that you're bringing it to many different diverse groups of people. So tell us about this.
Yes.
again, like you said, we started it, I'd say last year, probably about August or so. Just wanted to have the access for, like you said, black and brown girls to have the opportunity to play volleyball. As you all know, volleyball is very expensive.
Yeah,
very expensive.
yes, you can be.
Yeah, and there's so many talented girls that are out there that would never have an opportunity to step on the court. So this allows them the opportunity to be able to get on the court at a more affordable rate.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I can see the need here. We have a niece in volleyball right now trying to be competitive, get the eye of those college recruiters and things. But there are these clubs out here that are asking for thousands and thousands of dollars and traveling all over the country, and some people just can't do it.
Yeah, they can't afford it.
And I will say this though, you know what they're charging. I mean, it's expensive, and it's not the clubs that are charging. It's the tournaments, and, you know, it's the gym rentals. The gym rentals is what kills everyone. We have actually a partnership with Fayette County Public Schools right now where we get allowing us access to their gyms.
That's
which
awesome.
kind of reduces some of the pricing when it comes to gym rentals. Other than that, we wouldn't be able to give out the scholarships that we were able to give out.
Right. Well, we appreciate you leveling the playing field there because
absolutely.
It is eye-opening.
Yes.
Back in our day, back in the the 80s when you're competing for sports, we just didn't have to work at this.
Right.
Oh yeah. And like I said, this is the fastest growing sport in the nation right now. You know, I mean, you see what Nebraska did last year when they actually put a volleyball court on the, on the field, on the football field, and it was like 92,000 or something like that. So you can see like where the numbers is going at. So,
it's incredible.
It's exciting.
So where there's numbers, there's money.
That's right.
It's so fun to watch and play too. But it really is. Now you've been recognized. You have a recognition from the Junior Volleyball Association too. Tell us about that.
Junior Volleyball Association, AVCA as well, American Volleyball Coaches Association. What they do is they reach out to a certain amount of minorities throughout the course of each year. They become alumni eventually, and they award them. I'm a recipient of that award, and you're invited to the AVCA convention, which gives you access to a lot of different things that they put on there as far as workshops and things like that. So it was a magnificent experience. It allowed me to meet folks that I would never probably meet before, So it was good.
Very cool. While we've got you, let's touch on your personal training that you offer.
So again, as you said, I've been doing personal training for about 20 years. I love what I do. I'm also, tapping into sports conditioning. I've been doing that for quite a bit as well. But personal training is my baby.
That's cool.
And it kind of kind of steamed into the sports conditioning, and still doing that as well as the volleyball, but personal training is my
Is there
thing.
an age bracket that you
not at
are
all,
working
not
with?
at all. Not at all. I'll take them normally from about 6, 7 years old all the way to 60, 70 years old. It doesn't matter.
We're on that further side.
Unfortunately.
It doesn't matter. Because, there's athletes that are coming in at now at like 7 and 8 years old that are playing volleyball, for instance, as well as playing other sports. So just as well as there's older folks that are needing conditioning as well and trying to increase their longevity of their life, right?
We want to stay in the game as long as we can.
That's right.
So that's really cool that you do that.
So how do people get a hold of you, either for the personal training or for the volleyball information too?
As far as the volleyball information, they'll go to Lex High Risers, BBC, and reach out to me. They can reach out to me there, or they can also reach out to me as far as my personal training at D. Lewis Fitness. 981@gmail.com.
All right,
that's great.
Sounds great.
And I like the personal attention there too, because sometimes the big gyms you feel a little lost.
And we do virtual as well. Virtual as well as mobile as well. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah. That's where we probably tap in more is like the virtual, the mobile, as well as we have our own site.
Well, with our schedules, that comes in handy.
Yes, it does.
Exactly.
DeMarcus, thank you so much for coming in today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for keeping us healthy out there.
Absolutely. I love the
you.
community. Yeah, for sure.
Very good. We're back with more. Stick around.
Hey everybody, I'm here today in Georgetown at the police department with Chief Darren Allgood, and we're going to talk today a little bit about something that's kind of important and kind of serious today. We're talking about women's self-defense and how important it is for us to know some of these things. Every person should know. Chief, tell us a little bit about self-defense and why it's important and what we need to be doing.
Sure. Well, this class is called our SAFE class, so it's safety for everyone. We offer it to a lot of females of all ages, but we also offer it to anybody in the community, anybody outside of Stark County. Our doors are always open. basically we talk about some basic moves that they can learn, something very simple. Our goal is to raise awareness, become a little bit more educated. We notice a lot of people are always preoccupied, not paying a lot of attention to their surroundings.
Headphones.
Yes, headphones, our phone. We think about females possibly at the grocery store with a baby in one hand and groceries, and they're not paying attention to their surroundings. Where if somebody wanted to prey on them, it'd be super easy. But hopefully going through our class, you'll learn a few simple moves to get somebody off of you, to create more confidence for you.
Right. That's so important in these kinds of situations, to have some confidence and to be aware of the surroundings.
Yes, because if I'm going to look for someone, I'm going to look for somebody who doesn't have a lot of confidence, who's not paying attention, who's distracted.
Those people can be targets.
Yes, easy targets.
Oh my gosh, so this is something important that we should all learn how to do, and you all offer the classes, and we can call in to find out
you
more
can call into the police department, ask for Sergeant Perkins or anybody in the training section, and we'll get a class set up for you.
Fantastic. Well, from what I understand, we're going to learn some moves now.
Yes.
Fantastic. I'm excited. Here we go.
All right.
All right, everybody, now is the time. We are going to learn some self-defense moves with Sergeant Perkins. Sergeant Perkins, thank you so much for bringing the team here today so that we can learn some of this stuff.
Absolutely.
So oftentimes women are attacked from behind. If I'm distracted by something and someone's going to come up behind me, what do I do in a situation like that?
We call it lowering the boom.
Okay.
Yep. So all that is a hammer fist from behind. Yep.
So I'm...
Yep, you're going to be hitting somebody in their growing area as they come up behind you.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And I'm putting that force off of my elbow and into the fist, right?
Yep.
Like that. Okay.
Straight down. Yep.
Straight down. Okay, let's give this a try.
Absolutely.
Okay, minding my own business, minding my own business.
All right, we come in behind you.
Like that?
Absolutely. But when you throw the lower the boom, what we call, make sure you're screaming "get back" or something like that. Draw attention to yourself.
Right. So to make as much noise as possible.
Absolutely. Yes.
So we're not going to do that for TV because I don't want to blow anyone's ears out. But let me try this one more time.
Absolutely.
Okay. Minding my own business.
All right. Just like that.
Okay, got it.
And you keep throwing that until you get the desired effect.
Just keep going.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Now what if someone's coming up at me?
All right. Yeah. If someone's coming up at you, we teach what's called the A-frame kick. And all that is you're walking into them and you're just throwing the kick. When you throw the kick, make sure that your laces are making contact. And again, that's going to be in the growing area.
So that's sort of like a pointed toe kind of thing. So I don't want to use my toes. I want to use the top of my foot.
Yes.
And I am aiming for the center.
That is correct.
Gotcha. Okay. So you're coming at me.
Yep.
Let me try it one more time.
There you go.
You got it. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
And be sure when we're throwing the punch or the kicks, we're keeping the hands up.
Hands up. Okay.
That way we can protect ourselves if they try to come in at us.
I see. Okay. So.
There you go. Good job. Awesome.
Yes, we did it. Yes. That's really cool. So is this something that I would want to practice again and again?
Absolutely. If you don't lose it, you lose it.
Gotcha.
So.
That makes sense. Gentlemen, thank you so much, and thank you all so much for joining us today, learning a little bit about self-defense. Now again, as Chief Allgood said, you can call here the Georgetown Police Department, and they're going to be able to help set you up with some times and dates for self-defense. You don't have to live in Georgetown. You can live anywhere around there. So thank you all so much, and I really appreciate your time today. Thanks.
Best time to recline is now. Don't miss up to 20% off during the President's Day sale at Value City Furniture. Up to 20% off store-wide, or enjoy 50 months no interest financing. It's our President's Day sale only at Value City Furniture.
NexGard Plus helps you protect your dog from fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, and more. All in one delicious monthly soft chew. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. NexGard Plus, the one you want for one and done protection.
If you think you have Dupuytren's contracture, there's a simple test you can take from anywhere. Try to lay your hand flat against the surface. If you can't, you may have Dupuytren's contracture. Talk to a hand specialist about your options, including non-surgical treatments.
Home is where the dream starts. Mind-blowing.
I am a big-time yes.
And Idol is where the dream takes off.
I did the biggest thing I thought I could do. Auditioned for American Idol. Let's go big.
You make dreams come true.
American Idol, Sundays at 8 p.m. on ABC 36. Sponsored locally by Elliott Services. Over 75 years of electrical excellence. Watch ABC 36 meteorologist Dylan Godet for the Bus Stop Forecast, weekdays on ABC 36. Brought to you by Sharky's Cuts for Kids, located in Lexington.
If you're looking for real country,
Mama was a looker, Lord, that's a shine. Papa was a good mother, jealous kind.
For the legends of country,
Crank it to the head.
that's what I'm talking about.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Call us at Hughes & Coleman for a free consultation. If your loved one suffered a serious injury or untimely death while in a nursing home, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. Standing up for your loved ones is what matters now.
At Long John Silver's, you'll be hooked on our $6 shrimp baskets, whether they're fried to golden perfection or sizzling on a grill. And now get even more bang for your batter when you upgrade to Jumbo Shrimp. Make us your first mate and order ahead to skip the wait. Long John Silver's, Fish Yeah.
Shop Value City Furniture during our President's Day mattress sale. Save big on brand name mattress and adjustable base sets. Plus, get a $300 instant gift with qualifying sets. And get 50 months no interest financing with no minimum and no down payment. Only at Value City Furniture.
ABC 36, on your side.
Welcome back in. Time for some entertainment news now. Iconic actor James Hong celebrated his 95th birthday yesterday by sticking his hands and feet in cement.
Oh, that's a fun way to do it, isn't it?
Not just any cement. It was at the famed TCL Chinese Theater in Hollywood, the place of legends, right? The event celebrated his milestone birthday, his illustrious 7-decade career, as well as the release of his upcoming film, Kung Fu Panda 4. Now, guest speakers included his Everything Everywhere All at Once directors and actress and producer Lucy Liu. Now, this gentleman, you recognize him. He has hundreds and hundreds of credits to his name, and he now joins a list of Hollywood legends who have been immortalized in cement, including Clark Gable, Humphrey Bogart, John Wayne, Sidney Poitier, and Jack Nicholson, and now 95 years young, James Hong. Congrats.
What an incredible career.
Seriously,
to work with all of those individuals.
70 years of his 95 years he's been making movie magic.
It's really incredible. Well, movie star Sylvester Stallone is warning fellow actors, don't do your own stunts. That's because he's still coping with injuries from a stunt gone wrong during the filming of the first Expendables movie way back in 2010. He was filming a scene in which wrestler Steve Austin throws him against a stone wall. What could go wrong, right? Well, he dislocated his shoulders and fractured his neck. Stallone says he was never the same physically. He recently underwent his 7th major back surgery related to the incident. He's had a metal plate put into his neck, and also he's had spinal fusions as well.
I'll bet his co-star there that threw him into the wall feels terrible.
Oh, I'm sure.
About that.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Ouch.
Well, talk about a beautiful offer. Christina Aguilera partnering with Airbnb to offer a stay at her home near Las Vegas. What is going on here?
Look at this.
This 4-bedroom, 4-bath house has a pool, panoramic mountain views of the Vegas Strip, no less. 2-day stay for 4 people, including a night of drinks with Christina.
Yeah.
And a burlesque lesson with her longtime choreographer. A boudoir photo shoot, too, with her personal glam team.
Okay, so is this is more adults oriented, right?
This definitely seems,
I think the kiddos probably need to stay at home for this one.
We're way past PG-13 on this, I think.
Yep.
Dinner at her favorite restaurant on the Strip and VIP tickets to her residency show at the Venetian Resort and Casino, no less. We've stayed there. It's awesome. Now, did we mention the stay is free? Guests just have to pay for travel to and from Vegas. This 2-day stay is available February 29th to March 2nd. That sounds incredible. But you better bring your A game.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be working with her choreographer. You're going to be doing a boudoir production in her house there.
That's incredible. I didn't realize it was free. Why would it be free? I mean, I don't know why, but it's getting her a lot of publicity right now.
Read up on it.
Yeah. Well, today in entertainment news, a big screen reunion at this weekend's awards show and art imitating life in a new movie. Here's David Daniel with the Hollywood Minute.
Runway is a fashion magazine, so an interest in fashion is crucial.
What makes you think I'm not interested in fashion?
Talk about a fashionable reunion. The Devil Wears Prada stars Emily Blunt, Anne Hathaway, and Meryl Streep are set to present an award together at this year's Screen Actors Guild Awards. The film did not win any SAG Awards back in 2007, a fact they may mention. The 30th annual SAG Awards stream live on Netflix this Saturday.
I'm not comfortable with this.
Well, you're going to have to get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Hilary Swank talks a lot more than Alan Ritchson in Ordinary Angels and apparently in real life.
I know Hillary, and she does a lot of talking. I mean, she just yammers on and on. You learn to tune it out.
No, but you know what's funny is remember when we have scenes where I have like a monologue, and you'd go, and I'd then have a monologue, and and I was like,
She really had to do the heavy lifting.
I was like, wait, you're saying There were like 3 times when you said I'm like, but that doesn't help me figure out my next line. Can you like do your like this, like instead that I know where my next lead in is?
Right, yeah, I was doing my part.
Ordinary Angels is now in theaters. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
So Ordinary Angels, a Kentucky story.
Yes, it is.
That's pretty cool.
And we had Sharon on our show at noon, and she was fantastic.
She's
Sharon
wonderful.
Stevens, the one that the movie is about.
Yep, and you saw the VIP premiere, but I've got to catch this flick.
It's so good. We're going to go see it. Definitely a great film.
Well, with so much happening in Lexington and surrounding area, the weekend planner is on the job to make sure that your weekend is truly awesome, and this is courtesy of our friends at Visit Lex.
Yeah.
So, first up, this weekend we have a murder mystery dinner theater. It's called the Newly Dead Game.
Wonka wonka.
Right? Join in the fun this Friday, tonight at 7 p.m. Tickets $44 for adults, $25 for children. The audience becomes part of this action, and hilarity and crazy ensues.
And we promise you will not end up dead. So
that's right.
There it is.
Even though it's called the Newly Dead.
That's right. And next up, Ashland will host an open house to debut a new tour about the history of African Americans from Ashland, enslaved and later employed from 1808 to 1948. And this is happening this Saturday from 1 to 4.
Important history here from our friends at Ashland. And finally, close out your Valentine's month with a tribute to the 1940s. We've got swing dancing complete with live music. So come on out and learn these 40s dance moves, and they are awesome. And light refreshments will be included. This is happening at the Kentucky Historical Society, downtown Frankfort, and it's going to be awesome. Everyone's going to be in period costume, but you don't have to dress up. You can just come out and you can learn how to swing dance. Like they did in the 40s. Have you ever seen video clips of these guys? They are moving.
They are.
So it's going to be a lot of fun.
It is going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait. And these are just 3 suggestions for you among dozens of awesome weekend events and attractions in our area. And remember that visitlex.com isn't just a great resource for out-of-town visitors. They're also here for all of us as the gateway for all things Lexington and Bluegrass.
Remember, we've got your weekend planner every Thursday at high noon and Friday 9 a.m. right here on Good Day Kentucky for your ABC 36 Visit Lex Weekend Planner. Make this weekend a great one, folks. Back with more after this.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP on select GMC Sierra models. We are professional grade GMC.
Want the power of 5 serum benefits in one? Olay Super Serum activates on skin to hydrate, smooth, visibly firm, brighten, and improve texture. It's my best skin yet. Olay.
Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors. Easy to apply for the whole family. Vicks VapoStick. And try Vicks Vapo Shower for steamy Vicks vapors.
Come on, get in. We're gonna be late. Never took us for a canoe family. But when my car insurance rate kept going up, it really was the best option. Sure, we end up being late a little more often.
Reverse. Come
But the kids love it.
This gets over.
Don't make me
You
turn
better
this.
stop, because you're making this worse. Stop.
Now that we've found affordable insurance, we're back on solid ground.
Safe Auto is now Direct Auto. Get flexible payments on state minimum coverage and stop compromising.
Davis H. Elliott Company doesn't just hire employees. We empower owners. Other companies may use the same tools and have the same equipment, but what sets us apart is our people. Elliott is proudly 100% employee-owned and offering the opportunity for you to join our team. Visit us at the upcoming ABC 36 Kentucky Employee Job Fair to learn more. Elliott, own your future.
Good morning, Kentucky meteorologist Dylan Goday here. Let's look at those weather headlines once again. Rain showers exiting to the east, so we're giving way to a pretty decent rest of the day, actually. We will be tracking that brief taste of winter, though, on the way tomorrow. We're going to see some snow showers, a little bit of a rain-snow mix for a lot of areas moving in, especially late tonight into early tomorrow morning. But we are warming right back up next week, and our eyes are on a storm threat for Wednesday, especially as a strong cold front will be sweeping through the region. So looking at your temperatures out there right now, upper 40s, again, pretty decent day is anticipated for this time of the year. I know it's not the 60s that we've dealt with for most of the week, but still into the mid 50s, we'll take it. That's around 5 to 10 degrees above where we should be in a lot of areas. Viper radar right now, quiet. Here's a look, though, at the rainfall from the past 24 hours. We did see that band of some heavier showers and some storms move through during the afternoon hours, basically along and north of I-64. So upwards of a ½ inch to an inch. We did not push an inch here locally, but in Pulaski County at the Kentucky Mesonet site there, that was our closest chance at seeing an inch worth of rain, ½ inch generally for most areas. So healthy amount of rain there at the Kentucky Mesonet sites across the region. Clouds and radar, though, showing that precipitation now well to our east as that cold front has exited to the east. Now, that wasn't a strong cold front by any means. Different story next week. We're seeing a very strong cold front push through the region. Clipper system to our north, that's going to be dropping through late this evening into tomorrow morning, and that's what's going to give us that chance of seeing a little bit of that rain-snow mix and some snow showers. This afternoon, spotty shower or two possible out east. Locally, we stay dry. Temperatures into the mid-50s. Tomorrow morning, though, that's where that rain-snow mix moves on in. Notice the temperatures. We're going to see out ahead of a frontal boundary, upper 30s, low 40s into southern and southeastern Kentucky. Northern Kentucky, as that snow moves southward, that'll drop our temperatures. So you could start the early morning a little bit warmer than what you'll be, say, towards the mid to late morning into the afternoon hours. As the system moves southward, we get a wind shift. We'll see those snow showers mainly east of Lexington before they push on out of there by the evening hours. Mid to maybe upper 30s for high temperatures. Sunday morning, going to start off cold, but watch these temperatures climb throughout the day thanks to that southerly wind. By lunchtime, we could be pushing 50 degrees. By the afternoon and evening, we're going to be pushing the mid to upper 50s, warming up nicely as those southerly winds really kick up our temperatures for early next week. We bottom out temperature-wise Saturday into Sunday morning, then we quickly climb back into the mid to upper 60s by Tuesday, but usually this time of the year when we get a big temperature spike, that's got to rebound, and it's going to be a cold front that will be moving through, bringing us the chance of those storms. The differing air masses was really why we're going to see that storm threat. So Tuesday, isolated to scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder or two, but it's really Wednesday we're watching. Front pushes on through central and eastern Kentucky, drops our temperatures Wednesday night into Thursday, and it's likely going to be colder to end next week once again after we may hit near 70 degrees for the middle of next week. Severe weather threat, though, the Storm Prediction Center is already highlighting a large section of Kentucky for that 15% risk, and we're going to be tracking that for you in the coming days. So stay with the ABC 36 Storm Team for more updates. Cold day for Saturday. It's brief, though, because we're right back into the upper 50s by Sunday. Breezy with those rain showers Monday into Tuesday. Main storm threat will be Wednesday. As that front passes, we see a big temperature drop by Thursday into Friday next week.
Refresh and reset your home with America's Floor Source. Seamlessly elevate your home with our top flooring styles, new colors, and waterproof technologies. Whether you're searching for the latest in flooring trends or something timeless and classic, America's Floor Source has exactly what you're looking for. From beautiful flooring to new window treatments, our team of design and installation experts will help you transform your home.
After my wreck, I tried to handle my case on my own. Every time I took one step forward, I took 2 steps back. So I called the Hammer.
I'm attorney Darryl Isaacs, the Hammer. We've seen this game 1,000 times. We'll take on the big insurance companies, and we'll fight to get you every dollar you deserve for your medical bills, lost wages, and pain and suffering.
The Hammer got it done and got me $245,000.
One call, that's all.
Want a flatter, tighter tummy? Then check out new AbEX from Sono Bello.
Doctor, after my pregnancies, my body just never bounced back. I had this stomach overhang that made me really self-conscious.
It's not your fault. That stubborn fat and excess skin is very difficult to get rid of with diet and exercise alone.
That's exactly why I went to Sono Bello. I really trust their team of experts, and I finally got the flat stomach I had always wanted.
Introducing AbEX from Sono Bello. Remove fat and lose excess skin permanently in just one visit.
AbEX is a great alternative to a tummy tuck because that overhang you mentioned becomes flat and tight fast with minimal downtime.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation now to learn more about AbEX by Sono Bello. Call 1-888-507-8988 or go to sonobello.com.
Visit us at americasfloorsource.com to learn more.
Coming up on ABC 36 News at noon, we have great mental life hacks from our friend, Dr. Carver.
We need them. We've got your forecast, your headlines too. See you here for News at Noon.
Morning Brew is sponsored by your locally owned Big B Coffee of Georgetown.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, let's start with the announcement of our Morning Brew winner. And today's Morning Brew Big B Coffee winner is Sarah Kamick from Lexington, Kentucky. You are the winner of a Big B Coffee mug and a bag of coffee. And viewers, you can go to the contest page at WTVQ.com and click on the contest tab to take the Big B Coffee Trivia Challenge for your chance to win.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Yeah, congrats.
That's very cool. Well, we want to mention just really quickly here that our former president, Jimmy Carter, our 39th former president, is the nation's oldest living former president, and he also now has another honor. The White House Historical Association unveiled the official 2024 White House Christmas ornament in Jimmy Carter's honor. You see the Navy anchor there for his years in the U.S. Navy. This is available for Christmas this year, $25.
Yeah, not bad.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you for News at Noon.
Bye, everyone.